Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So I want to talk about Hope, Iris, Rick Grimes, and all of that because obviously we got that post-credit scene the other day and it was pretty exciting. It wasn't as great as the first one, but it was still pretty exciting. They did reveal some stuff in there. So I want to talk about that. So before we go any further, I do have to warn you for spoilers for The Walking Dead World Beyond, the latest episode, which was episode 6. If you are new here, make sure to be a subscriber if you do want more Walking Dead content like this. I posted a video yesterday that I don't think a lot of people saw. It was actually a teaser or sneak peek thing for episode 18. At least I think it's episode 18. It's one of the new episodes anyways for the Walking Dead 6 new episodes. Not a lot of people watched it, and it wasn't just my video. That the actual sneak peek that was posted on the Walking Dead's YouTube channel, not a lot of people saw that either. So I do think it just kind of got buried with all the World Beyond stuff. And so in case people haven't checked that out yet, I'm letting you guys know that is out there. There's actually another scene with the Commonwealth and Eugene and Princess and them trying to escape and all that. It's like a table read scene. It's the same thing, but you get a lot of dialogue. And this is more of a full scene. It's like a few minute scene. It's not just because the first one that was released was like 3 or 4 scenes combined. It was kind of done like a trailer. You got 3 pieces of dialogue and then it would cut to a different scene with like Carol and Maggie, right? Then it would cut to a different one with like Daryl and Maggie. Now it's more of, we have Princess, she tries to escape the train cart. We get a little thing, it's going to the morning. She talks to Eugene, later on talks to Ezekiel and all that, and they plan to get out, and Ezekiel broke out of the train carts, and blah, blah, blah. My point is, if you haven't watched it yet, I really recommend it. It's a really awesome table read scene. So yeah, if you want more Walking Dead content like that, just make sure to be a subscriber. So I saw this here from comicbook.com. I'll leave a link down below to the article, but it says here that the Walking Dead Rick Grimes movie teased by, okay, I read that wrong. Basically, the Walking Dead World Beyond showrunner is teasing more Rick Grimes movie ties. When you actually read the article, basically I think what he's trying to say is there's a lot more connections. A lot of stuff is starting to build up. We are building to something, and these end credit scenes or post credit scenes are building to something. There is something there. And so I was watching them again, and there seems to be something with Hope and Iris. And I don't know if it's like they're immune, because I know we saw the picture in the book. I know we saw the picture of Hope and Iris in the advanced immunology book, but I don't think it means that they're immune. I think it's because it was Dr. Leo Bennett's book, and he just had a picture or a sketch of his daughters. You know, just obviously, if you're a father, you're going to have that. And I think that's really what it is. But when you combine other pieces of information, like the fact that Colonel Kublik is waiting for them, and that's something we do have confirmation of, is that Kublik is waiting for Hope and Iris to get to the CRM. She purposely gave them that information. And she's smart. She's not gonna, like, she said she was drunk and blah, 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 this and that. She gave them all the information. And it's weird that Hope and Iris never really thought that through. But then again, if you watch them on this journey, it makes a lot of sense. But Colonel Kublik wants them there for some reason. She wants something from these two people. And it has to do a lot with the father. We haven't seen the father yet. Something happened to the father. And so we're just a little confused. And so I do think that messaging, that the fax thing or whatever could have been wrong, right? Like Dr. Leo Bennett could have went there, something happened, and then they just kept him. And then they sent that fax stuff, but maybe it wasn't even the dad sending that. Maybe it was Elizabeth Kublik or someone else, because she gave that information so willingly, right? It makes no sense. The CRM don't do that. And she's a colonel. She's not going to do that. It's not like she's changing her ways. We saw in episode 3, I think, that post, or it was just a scene in episode 3. She sent that guy to the CRM health and welfare complex. Like, she doesn't give a shit, right? Like, she is so like fully hardcore CRM. So we're building to something right now. There's going to be something that comes up at some point. I'm thinking the finale. And so at this point, I do think they are going to make it to New York State by the finale. And the common thing right now that I've seen a couple people mention, I don't know if a lot of people have mentioned it, but it seems like Hope and Iris could be the key to a cure of something. Maybe they are the cure. Maybe one of them, maybe it's Hope or Iris, whatever. Maybe they are immune and that's why they want them there. Because I'm trying to think of the point of the series and how this show is going to end. If it ends with something in connection to Rick Grimes, cool. But there's nothing really, like, there's no real conclusion to, or it doesn't even make it worth it to watch for these characters. Just watch these scenes later on. And so I think they are building to something with these characters, for sure. I think Hope and Iris, there's something really important about the characters. But my only hesitation with all of it is, as soon as you go into a whole immunity storyline and you introduce that in this world, you run into a lot of problems. Not like if you cure everything, then there's just no point in the show or The Walking Dead because the zombies, then it's just a drama, right? The zombies are done. So it's never going to be a full immunity, full cure type of thing, of deal or whatever. It's going to be something where maybe Hope and Iris, both of them are the cure. They're immune, and that kind of makes this show a little more worth it because you're watching these two characters who are immune, which is kind of cool, right? That's really awesome. Maybe it becomes a situation where they can definitely help them, but it means that they're gonna die, right? Like you can cure the world, but you're going to die, and so they just refuse to do it, or maybe the father refuses to do it, which I know sounds a lot like another story, which I don't want to spoil, but like you never know, you could do something like that, or maybe it's just partly a cure, right? Like you cure certain people. Maybe Elizabeth Kublik is cured already. Maybe there's just certain people up there who do have this cure, and it's only a cure in the sense that you won't turn to a walker. If you're already a walker, they can't cure you and turn you back. But if you in case you die of natural causes, you're not going to become a walker. There's no, and if you get bit, you're not going to turn to a walker. That infection you can actually cure or yeah. So it's not like a full cure, but there's definitely some aspects to it that obviously that you can cure. And yeah, I think that is what they're doing. I think there's something here with these two characters. One of them could be immune. I just don't know how exactly they're going to go through or do all that. But I can see that being a very exciting thing to the series. I can see that being a reveal in the final episode, is that Hope or Iris, they're immune to everything. Maybe one of them gets bit, but they just don't turn, right? Or they just reveal the information to them. I think we're going to get them in the finale meeting with Colonel Kublik, and then something's going to happen there. That's just my prediction, but I think that's what we're going to get. And so my question for you guys is, does Dr. Leo Bennett know something about all of this? I think it's possible that he does. Maybe he's studied this for a while, and maybe he's tried to keep this information to himself for a while, and maybe somehow it got out, this and that. There's something special about him and his daughter. There's a reason why the CRM want his daughters to go there, right? Like, it makes so much sense. If like they have to be special, those two characters need to be special. The CRM, they don't care about anyone. And so these two kids, like, why would Elizabeth Kublik want them over there instead of just taking them? That's what we just got to figure out. A lot of that stuff is just kind of everywhere. But yeah, I think this series overall needs to accomplish something by the end. And I think this is something they can definitely accomplish, is just set this up in the finale where it's like, whoa, one of them is the cure. And then we have one final season to explore that storyline of what does she do now that she knows that not necessarily the cure, but she has that immunity. What does she do with it, right? And so we start to explore that and what that means. Because there's going to be some people that are immune to it, right? Maybe you can't make a cure out of it, sure. But she's immune to it, though, for sure. You can have some people that are immune to it. It is very possible to do that in The Walking Dead. It's just that those people die from any other ordinary way. It doesn't really do anything, right? Unless you actually make a cure out of that. You could do something with antibodies or whatever. I do think this could be a very exciting possibility. Obviously, this is just an idea. There's no concrete information here, but they're working on stuff here with A and B. There's some stuff to do with the cure. For some reason, Elizabeth Kublik wants these two kids to go there. Why? Why is their father so important? There's something here. There is definitely something here with the CRM. And so I don't know exactly what, but I'm thinking that's what that is. But yeah, and how will this affect the Rick Grimes movie? I mean, we'll have to wait and see, right? It would be kind of cool if Hope or Iris was the cure, then maybe one of them or whoever it is would be in the Rick movie, and then you would just explore that as, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, that could be a possibility, right? Like, that could be a reveal or a big reason why they can't film anything for this first Rick movie yet, is because you need the actress who plays Hope to be there, and you don't want that to be spoiled out there, and so you're just waiting for this reveal to happen. In this way, it's kind of confirmation that she might be in the Rick movies, and you can just film and maybe announce casting. I don't know. A lot of this is very just speculative on my part, for sure. Overall, I think that there is something here in terms of a cure storyline. There's the CRM want them. There's something special about them. I don't know what. It's not like they're going to be amazing, like, scientists or just whatever the CRM is going to do with them, right? Or if they're going to be like work, you know what I mean? There's nothing that special about them. They're just kids. And so there's a link there with his father who is trying to find a cure. I think it's possible. As you definitely can't ignore this. It's possible. But post all your thoughts down below, I guess. Let me know what you guys have to say about all of this. Do you think Hope and Iris could be the cure? Do you think they're immune to it? And do you think that's what we're going to get in the finale? Like, we're going to get that reveal? Post all your thoughts down below. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.